Hi there, Lloyd Machedo. Sweeney from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The date is July 18th, 2018. Time right now is 6:44 in the evening. I thought I'd share with you my thoughts why I feel that Dubai is going to face its biggest and most dangerous recession yet. And these are the 20 reasons why I feel logically and analytically that Dubai is going to go through its biggest recession. Now, I'm pretty sure that you would have points that you agree or disagree. Put them in the comment section below. I always read your comments. I always read them, whether it's good, bad, ugly. And let me know what you think. However, these are my 20 points. Go through the 20 points and give me your thoughts. So the first reason why I believe that Dubai is going to go through its biggest recession ever yet. See, in any economy, any country, there are highs, there are lows, okay? There is ups, there's downs, there is a boom period, and there is a recession. Now, the normal science of any economy is 5 years, okay? 3 to 5 years, the economy will go up and then it'll come down, or it'll be at its lowest and then it'll climb up. Now, Dubai went through its worst recession at 2008 when the housing bubble or mortgage crisis, it came tumbling down. After that, Dubai recovered slowly, okay? Very slow. It didn't actually show any miracles, but it was still surviving. However, after that, there has been only like up, up, up. There has been only positive. Where is the negative? There should be a negative. It goes down, then it comes up. So obviously, when an economy crashes, it has to recover. But once the economy has gone right up there to the highest point, it has to come down. Dubai, after the recession, okay, after the recession, the mortgage crisis, the number of buildings that were left empty, then they recovered slowly. They bought back the new projects, new announcements were made. That is why you're seeing, okay, the second tallest tower is going to come, or the tower that's going to be the biggest is going to come. They're going to build new projects. However, where is the down part? Where is the recession? You cannot have any economy, any business that always is doing good, best. It's not possible. Okay, the second one. Dubai always, which I understand, like any other business, any other company, any other country, they only project positive news. They only give you the good stuff, that everything is nice, everything is perfect. When has Dubai in the media actually admitted to its problems? When? Give me a single instance. Never in the media, never ever have they admitted, we are having a cash crunch, we are having a recession, we are having a problem. Never. It's like all other countries where there's democracy, they admit the truth that we are having a problem, we are having a crisis, we are having unemployment, we are having these problems. But for Dubai, they never admit. And when you have a culture, when you have a speculative habit where everything is positive, happy, then there's an underlying current whereby people start being bitter, they start speaking the truth, and you can only do so much to hide. For example, in the United States, Obama kept portraying that everything is good and it's improving and all that. Then Donald Trump comes in and he says, now it's become even better, but Obama was lying. Now it's even more better. The fact of the matter is, they try to hide. They try to hide the damage that was done. They got slightly lucky. Now the next phase is going to be really bad. And given all the countries are connected together, we live on one planet. If one country is going through problems or recession, it will impact other countries because trade is there, cash flow is there, so many other factors come into play. People will migrate or they'll move in. So Dubai is not, on some other planet. It is connected with all these other countries. So if United States is going to go through problems and the European Union is going through problems, Dubai obviously is going to go through problems, because end of the day, who are the tourists who come there? Dubai's revenue is only tourism, okay? So if they don't have the money, where do you make business? Where do you make the money, okay? The next one, point number 3 is, which I told you, Dubai's bread and butter is only tourism. Dubai is not known for its manufacturing capacity. Dubai is not known to produce anything. Dubai does not have any natural resource. It's just a desert. It was naturally meant to be a desert of just a lifeless land where camels and cactus grow. From there, they started making it look like Las Vegas, expensive hotels, gambling, prostitution, alcohol, drugs. It goes under the radar. Now, however, Dubai being a Muslim country, Islamic country, it doesn't want to show its Las Vegas, although everyone knows what happens in the night. You can disagree with me. I challenge you. Try to prove me wrong. Go at 3 o'clock in the night. Go at 3 o'clock in the night, Dera or Bur Dubai or Medina Jumeirah. Go to any clubs. Who are the ladies who come there showing their body? Who do you think? You think it's your decent neighbor? No, these are girls. If you strike up a conversation with them, the first thing you should say, 500 only. Or 1,000 one night. You interested? You want? Well, why? Because where alcohol is there, where expensive hotels are there, where rich men come there, obviously there will be prostitutes. Okay? So that is not that is tourism. That is what tourists want. Why do you think people come to Thailand? Why do you think I came to Thailand the first time? Do you think I came for spiritual reincarnation? No, the first time I came to Thailand was because my friend told me, well, we can go and see a couple of girls. So in Walking Street, it's pretty famous. I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll come. So that is why people come down there. They come down to let loose. Why do you think people from Saudi go visit Bahrain? Because Bahrain is open. It's open in so many areas. People are frustrated. See, understand this. Whether you're a Christian, Hindu, Muslim, any religion, you're a human being end of the day. You have these wild, crazy fantasies. You're waiting when people you know are not there, where you can just let loose. That is why people shut the door and watch porn or masturbate, because nobody's watching. So when they come to these countries, they are looking to let loose, just, forget their responsibility, forget they being good guy. They want to sleep around, have some sex, gamble. That's why they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's the same with any other country. When these guys go for holidays, they just want to chill out. And Dubai is nothing but a tourism. It is for tourism. It is not for spirituality. It is not come experience our desert culture with the nomads eating dates and sitting with the camels. No. When they promote itself on tourism, on all the forums, the marketing department, you'd always see, okay, culture, they talk about culture. How much of culture is there in Dubai? Tell me. How much of culture? What you'll see? You'll see some sandy buildings or, 2 or 3. A dead museum where you'll see a cannon. What do they have? They don't have anything that is worth looking. It's bloody hot. And half of it is just sand and mud and camels. So what else are you going to see? So obviously, if the country wants the guys to spend money, blow money, because that's how they survive, they will take them to expensive hotels. They'll take them to these shopping malls. They will take them to places where, there is booze and girls. That's where money flows. And that's a fact. Okay. So Dubai is only dependent on tourism. And when the economy gets impacted in the West, that time people have less money to spend in other countries. And keep this in mind, all other countries in the world are doing their best to compete for tourism. Emirates, UAE was dominant with Emirates Airlines, okay, because it made itself the largest carrier, made itself the central hub where all the passengers would come, be there for 2 or 3 days or whatever, visa on arrival. So they could get some cash flow in. But now, even the aviation industry is suffering. They can't, and Dubai used to keep bragging about, we purchased, 14 billion, 60 billion, 80 billion, 50 aircrafts. They kept showing off, oh, we purchased all these big aircrafts. We are the mighty. This year we purchased 60 aircrafts. Next year we purchased 80 aircrafts. Next year we purchased. They kept doing it. And one day they shot themselves in the foot, because you buy so many aircrafts, you need to pay the money back. And you are purchasing these aircrafts on the basis that you will earn money in the future. Well, guess what? They've reached the ceiling, because there is a limit to how many aircrafts you can purchase. You could purchase 100, 200, 500, maybe 1,000. What are you going to purchase all the aircrafts in the world and you're going to be the only airline? It is not going to work that way. So tourism, the only revenue that they get is tourism. And right now in the West, people are realizing that, I need to be careful with my money. I need to save if I do not have a career and I've taken so many bank loans and credit cards, it's going to affect. And one more thing is, other countries are also competing for the same business. And given the unrest that is there in the Middle East sector, which the unrest is, there's no more unity. Qatar is, it wants its pound of flesh, and they are saying, like, that is why when Dubai came in, oh, we are going to come out with a 10-year visa, and everyone was, yay, all the guys were happy. What happened now? What happened now? Nobody's talking about it, because Qatar said, 10-year visa, fuck you, and we are going to give a lifetime visa. You just invest here. Finished. When, the problem with the Arab Muslim countries, when they start fighting with each other, no, it's, they will make sure they literally destroy each other. So that's what is happening. Now, the next one is, in terms of tourism, I want you to just Google, have a look. If you see any photograph of Dubai, what will you see? You'll see Burj Al Arab, okay? Burj Al Arab, that hotel which is there in the middle of the water. You'll see that long erection, that is Burj Khalifa, that tall building, which was supposed to be Burj Dubai, now it's Burj Khalifa. So you have one building that is Burj Al Arab, you have Burj Khalifa, you have Dubai Mall, okay? Now you have that big frame, okay, 4. You have Wild Body, you have maybe the ice rink. What else do you have? Tell me, what else? Sheikh Zayed Road, all the buildings are there. Apart from this small little place, Dubai is so small. And within Dubai is only this Sheikh Zayed Road where all these impressive buildings are there. And I give you these 6, 7 buildings. After this, what else is there? Is there anything else that is there in Dubai that you have never seen anywhere in the world that you'll get only in Dubai? What, you'll see camels? What would you see? Desert? What would you go to see? Sonapur, where they are abusing all the Asians and making them live like dogs? What are you going to see? You're going to see the pristine beaches? Okay, fine. Well, that's the only place where beaches are there. No other country in the world has beaches. And if you're talking about beaches, can a foreigner survive? In France, they die with a heat wave of 30 degrees. In Dubai, the temperature goes up to 50 degrees, 50. You can fry an egg on the bloody road. You think a white skin can bear that heat? Staying in Dubai for all these years, I used to exercise in the afternoon. During my triathlon days. I'm telling you this, you can die with that kind of heat. So where would you go? So Dubai is nothing but so small. So small. It's Sheikh Zayed Road with all these big buildings, and I give you Burj Al Arab, Burj Khalifa, then you have Dubai Mall, finished. And a little bit of shopping here and there. What else? Why you can't do that in Hong Kong? Shopping you can do in Hong Kong. Shopping you can do in Singapore. Shopping you can do in your country. Brands are available there. Tallest building, fine. There is no other tallest building in any other country in the world. Okay, buildings are there. Then what else is there? See, the thing is, Dubai's USP was the marketing hype. It would show Lamborghini. It would show the Dubai fleet of cars. It would show the tall towers, which you saw in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Great movie. Apart from that, there's nothing else. I'll tell you this, in less than maybe 8 hours or 6 hours or 4 hours, maybe within one single day, you can see everything of Dubai and finish it off. There's nothing. So, given that Dubai is so small, and half of it is construction, they are just building, and now you'll see the skeleton structure of incomplete buildings. You'd see the Dubai world, just sand dumped there, which they're saying is like the 8th wonder of the world, which is crap. Okay, it's just sand, and it's lying down there. Nobody's talking about it because it's wasted money in billions. Okay, they don't want to admit it's an ego that is holding them. It's a failure. So what do you do? The question is, what do you do? Then the next one is the investments. The investments which are bad, and they made a massive mistake. Before they had Falcon City, they had Arab City, they had Sports City, they had some other city. They tried to copy the American concept of housing. Okay, they took money in advance. They showed beautiful photographs, videos, and brochures of these buildings. But then, because of the housing market that crashed, Finished. All these investments, they went to the dogs. Nobody's talking about it. You can't take the government agency or the agency that belongs to the government. You can't take the government to court, and that also in a place where there's a king or monarch. So people lost their millions. I personally know people who lost their millions. So you have one bad story. Now, after you did that, you cheated people of their hundreds of millions of dollars. You seriously think people are going to come and invest again? See, gone are the days before where you could do something and get away with it. Today, the internet, the social media, everyone talks about it. In fact, if you actually check on YouTube nowadays, you check on Google, it's open. Everyone's having the courage to talk about it. The reason being is because you can stop one person. How many people will you stop? Have a look at UK, that free Tommy Robinson. Just check that out. You cannot. You just cannot. If you kill one person, another 100 will grow because they'll be like pissed. Oh, you try to kill that guy? Come on, let's show you what we got. So it's as simple as that. You know, today you can't subdue people's voices. You can't subdue the truth. And the truth is, where Dubai is concerned, its laws in terms of investment, attracting is really bad. It's really, really bad. If you're not a citizen of the country and you invest millions or billions and then there is some legal trouble or you get in problem with the law, you're deported. Your investment is gone, finished. What do you do? Because you're not a citizen of the country. You don't have any rights. So, and you don't have to believe me. Just Google UAE human rights. UAE human rights. It's not me. I'm not trying to badmouth. Check it on Wikipedia. UAE human rights violations. You'll see enough and more there. So I'm not saying that Dubai is the only place with the human rights violation, but Dubai is one of those many countries who has been highlighted for human rights violation. In fact, Dubai has even been highlighted for illegal funds, where they talk about a lot of money, that is black money, money laundering. Just check Al Jazeera. Dubai is known for the hub of money laundering. I'm not making this up. I'm not saying it's me spreading rumors. This is actually what is being reported in the press. So, don't shoot me. This is what you read online. So, given that investments are bad, there's so much of, question about legality of the money, and money that you keep, you can lose at any point of time because you don't have any rights. That also is affecting Dubai in a very bad way. Number 6, well, I said this, it's the temperature. It's bloody hot, okay? None of the people in Dubai, none of the families, you can't take your children out for a walk. You can't go cycling. You have to sit in a bloody car with AC. You can't go out to play on the beach because it's so freaking hot. So what are you going to do? Whole day you will be in the house. Why do you think all the Arabs go out in the night? Because it's so bloody hot in the daytime. So all the way until from morning 8 o'clock, where the humidity starts, till maybe 6 in the evening, nobody wants to go out. And the poor guys who go out are only Asians. Even the Arab guys, they take big positions where they have to sit in the office, so they have a cool AC and they can, put their Arab dress and sit there and they're very happy, okay? Who are the people working in the sun? It's the expats, it's the laborers, they're working in the sun. You don't have to believe me, just go down to Dubai, look at yourself. You will see all the Westerners and the Arabs sitting in Range Rovers, big-ass cars, full AC. Only the Asians, the expats, working in the sun. You'll see Pathans, you'll see Pakistanis, you'll see Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, and Indians. I have not seen, till date, I have not seen where you would see local citizens working in the sun, sweating. No, because it's their country. I don't blame them. So the temperature also doesn't support. Number 7. Now this one, there are so many opinions, so many people. The Sharia law. Now, I don't understand. Dubai is supposed to be an Islamic country. Fine. I'm game. I agree with you. That's why at shopping malls, you'll have dress up decent as per Islamic laws, culture, fine. Then why, if you're following Sharia law, you're Islamic, why in the night do you have alcohol? Why do you have prostitutes? Why do you have all this stuff going on? Why? Please explain to me why. Are you a Muslim country or you're not a Muslim country? Do you follow Sharia law or do you don't follow Sharia law? Which part is it? And you don't have to believe me. Okay, you might say, oh, you're jealous, you're spoiling the name. Just Google Google, woman gets raped in UAE and then jailed. For the woman who got raped, she got jailed. Why? As per Sharia law, she is guilty. Oh, what? It's not me. Now you'll say, oh, that is media being spreading false propaganda. Well, then check her interview. Just Google. Don't have to believe me. Don't have to buy a word I'm saying. In fact, why don't you tell me, okay, if this is propaganda, what about the video where you Google and check how laborers are being exploited they have these undercover journalists. Laborers are being exploited and made to live in inhuman conditions. So that is also media playing games. What about the maids, females who are being jailed, their passports taken? I know personally some females whose passports have been taken, they are not allowed to leave the country. I personally know men whose passports are taken, they are not allowed to leave the country. Okay? So what about this? Don't have to believe me. Go 3 o'clock in the night. Go to Madinat Jumeirah or go to Deir or Dubai. You go to any hotel or nightclub. Tell me, is that Sharia law? Oh, come on. So on one side you have Islam and you have Sharia law which is being preached and total respect. Okay, fine. That's your religion. Where's the clash? Which one are you trying to tell me? Which one is right? On one side you have clubs and alcohol and all that. Other side you have God. Which one? I'm not trying to badmouth. You tell me which one. So this confusion also adds to the brand. It's like me saying I'm decent, but then I do alcohol. It's a brand violation. The next one. Point number 8 is Dubai is purely based on speculation. Expo 2020, the vision. What is it? It's about the future. The tallest tower, it's about the future. The biggest wheel, it's about the future. The world islands, it's about the future. Dubai is going to the future. Can you tell me anything of the present? Has Dubai anytime told you of the present? In fact, one of the senior most executives who worked for Dubai Summer Surprise, Dubai Shopping Festival, he told me that all the data is manipulated to show steady growth every year after year after year. And that is false. He was a really senior guy. I don't want to take his name. So he told me this. See, the fact of the matter is, Dubai is promising you in the future. It's like me telling you, you give me your money now. In the future, you'll get the return on investment. I promise you, you'll get it. Who has seen the future? And is everything positive about the future? See, it's all speculation. Nobody knows what's going to happen at Expo 2020. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen with these projects. Nobody knows this tallest tower. Nobody knows. In fact, that giant wheel and all these other projects, I know contractors, I know consultants, they're actually telling me that there's so many problems and complications that are going on right now, which is not at all put on the media, because you put it, you can be jailed. So what do you do? Then, point number 9 is what I just said. The media is completely controlled by the government. They want to portray a positive image, which I totally understand. I totally respect it, because that's how all countries operate. They want to make sure only the positive stuff is put. Even Obama did not spare Dinesh D'Souza when he came out with his book, The Obama Lies or something like that. Obama destroyed the guy. Obama is no saint. So Obama made sure that Dinesh D'Souza got destroyed through some legal loophole. So every country wants its media to portray only positive things. You can't help it. I understand that. But how do you stop social media? How do you stop the internet? How do you stop undercover journalists? That is why just check on YouTube, just check on Google. You'll find enough and more of the shocking, the controversies. People are talking about it, because you can't stop the truth from coming. Fine, maybe everything I'm saying is bullshit. Okay, let's believe everything I'm saying is crap. Check my previous videos, check the comments below. If I'm talking crap, from where are all these comments coming? What? They are manufactured. Some people said, oh, Qatar has paid him money. Qatar has paid me. If Qatar wants to pay me, please pay me money. I'll be so happy if Qatar pays me money. Anybody, give me money. If I'm being very honest with you. If I were to get, let's say, $100,000 or 1 million, I'll totally stop making these videos. I'm more than happy. Why do I have to make these videos? Why am I making? Because, end of the day, I am targeting people who want the truth. And through them, I get customers, I get clients. I'm doing it for business. I'm not doing it for charity. I'm not doing it for change the world, I want to be Nelson Mandela. No, everyone's doing it for business. I'm doing it for a purpose. Okay? My target audience wants to know the truth. That's what I'm doing. If Qatar wants to pay me money, please pay me money. If you want to donate, please, I tell you, donate to my channel. PayPal, Machedo.com, donate. I'll be very happy. It's sadly, Qatar has not paid me money. I wish Qatar would pay me money. So whomsoever of you saying Qatar has paid him money, he's the Qatar. Please, can you contact them to contact me? I'll be very happy. Very, very happy. In fact, if Dubai wants to, bid and tell me, Lloyd, stop all these videos. Stop these videos. A negative video of Dubai. We'll get $500,000. Trust me, I will delete all the videos of Dubai. $500,000 US. Peace. I'll say Dubai is number one. Number one. It is the bestest place in the world. Why? Because I work for money. Okay? Sadly, nobody has paid me any money for this. I'm doing it because it focuses on my target audience. My target audience are Asians. Asians are going through shit. They're going through a very tough time. That's how I get hundreds of thousands of views for these videos. Others, from where am I getting? When I put videos of book review, 5 people, 10 people, 100 people. But when I put over the truth of Dubai, 100,000. Why? Because this is what people are afraid to talk about. This is the truth. Okay? So, the truth will come out. Okay? You can't stop it anymore. And that's what they've realized. Point number 10. Dubai used to be the hub where it was interest-free. There was no taxes. And that is what made Dubai such an attractive destination. But then they started having indirect taxes. What do I mean indirect? They had road toll where you have to pay money. First, they said, we'll have only road toll 2 or 3 places, only $4. And when it goes $16, we stop. Then they said, okay, nighttime, there's not going to be any charges. Then they removed the nighttime charges. Then they increased from 16. They said, no, it's going to be unlimited. You go 100 times, you'll be charged 100 times, not just, 4 times. Then they said, we're not going to have only 2, 3 places. We're going to have 10 places. So then they bought in parking charges. Then they bought in, one by one, they start bringing these indirect taxes. Because obviously they needed money. Because what people were doing was, the Asians, whatever money they were earning, they were sending it back home, and they wanted to put a stop to this. Like, hey, fuck you, man. Whatever money you're earning, how about giving us something? We are helping you. So then they said, okay, we'll charge you a road toll, we'll charge you parking fees, we'll charge you parking fines. You have excess money, come give it to us. So that's what they started to do. And when they introduced VAT, and they said, now we're going to make it official that you'll have to pay us some amount of money, it increased the prices of everybody and everything. And that is what made Dubai lesser attractive. Because end of the day, if you're going to pay taxes, you might as well enjoy some perks and benefits. What's the point of paying taxes when you do not enjoy any benefits? You might as well go to any other country then. So that also has added to the recession. Then point number 11 is Dubai has lost its Midas touch. See, keep this in mind, Dubai is still a baby economy. It started in the 70s, just a desert. It was prime. There was nothing there. So from zero, it had only one place to go, up. So from the 80s, it grew. 80s to 2000s, it shot up like a phoenix, like you say. It grew up like crazy. However, now it has reached a certain point where going beyond this is now a challenge. It has reached its peak. It has reached beyond. It's like Pepsi and Coke, grew to a certain level. Beyond this level, to push further, it's impossible. For example, let's say you get 1 million tourists coming into Dubai. 1 million. I'm just giving a rough figure. 1 million tourists per month. Okay, 1 million tourists. Now, can Dubai push it for 2 million? From 1 million to 2 million? If it has to do that, it also needs the infrastructure to support 2 million. But do you think it can push for 10 million? It's impossible. It's not possible. Let's say, for example, your sale, for example, you're selling to 10 customers a month. That's your target and that's what you can achieve. All of a sudden, do you think it's possible to sell to 50 customers a month? Can you make 10 times the revenue or 5 times? No, it's not possible. We need to be practical. In the same way, Dubai kept growing. Now it has reached its ceiling where if it has to grow any further, first it has to maintain what it's having. And then it has to grow. So if you don't take care of what you currently have and you focus on it, this will collapse. Why do you think? Simple thing. Check the shopping malls. Wafi. What is happening? Hardly anyone is there. It used to be this great shopping mall only for women. It's a flop. What happened to Burjuman? It was the shopping mall, Burjuman, in the early 90s, sorry, in the late 90s. Al Ghurair used to be in the 80s. What happened? Al Ghurair is a flop now. Burjuman, what happened? Now it's a flop. So, you know, you keep growing, initial luck, but then after that magic runs out because you have more and more competition. Even city center, which used to be like, wow, now it's a cesspool of all these people and people don't like to go to city center anymore. Now, Dubai Mall is a big attraction. This will continue until another mall comes out. How many malls are you going to have? How many people like me? I went only to 1 or 2 malls. I never went to the rest of the malls. Who wants a headache, man? So, Dubai also, in the same way, has grown, but it's reached its max. Now, beyond this, they need to first take care of the people that they are not able to do, take care of the infrastructure, which they are not able to do, and then only expand. You can't expand unlimited. That is why its vision has failed, okay? And you don't believe me? Again, research. Point number 12. You remember the infamous time when Burj Dubai, everyone was waiting when Burj Dubai will be launched, the tallest tower in the world. They came out with advertising material, they came out with resources, they come out with souvenirs, they come out with shirts, Burj Dubai. And the day it was launched, everyone got a shock of their life. They said Burj Khalifa. Now, everyone knew it. Why? But nobody wanted to talk about it. But the fact is, they changed the name because Dubai was badly in debt. It would have been destroyed. Abu Dhabi saved Dubai. Everyone knows that. And in honor of Sheikh Khalifa, who is the ruler of Abu Dhabi, he saved Dubai. So in honor, they made it Burj Khalifa. Now here's the thing. You took a loan from somebody. You have to pay it back, right? I'll give you a simple example. You take a bank loan. Take it to your neck. If you have limited earnings, like I told you, 1 million tourists per month, that's your earnings. And you're paying back slow by slow, okay? You can't just clear it off in 1 year. It takes time. If you have taken a 30-year loan, it is because it takes 30 years to pay off that loan because you have limited earnings. Maybe if you're lucky, you get a high-paying job. Yeah, from 30 years, you can take it to 28 years, or maybe 22 years. If you get a lottery ticket or something, you can just pay it off in down payment cash. But those days are gone. Dubai has limited earnings, 1 million tourists per month, which it can handle. Maybe it can push to 1.2, but it has to keep paying. And this loan is maybe for 30 years. If you take billions, and you've taken billions, you're earning millions, and you're putting again billions to invest in billion-dollar projects because you want to attract more revenue, and it's not happening. How are you going to pay it off? Its debt is still not paid, and that's a fact. That is why many of my friends who are contractors, they have supplied materials. They've supplied materials to these places. They've not got their payments back. Do you know there are so many places where salaries are not paid on time? They don't talk about this. You can't talk about it. You'll be jailed if you are in Dubai and you talk about salaries are not being paid. Contractors are not being paid. There's so many bad debts. In fact, one of my friends told me the other day on the phone, 160 million. A guy who was having 160 million, was showing off with cars, living in big villas. He got bankrupt and he just ran away. This is happening. Even today, it's happening. But they don't talk about it. That's why you see, just Google. Again, don't believe me. Google, you will check, these super expensive luxury cars, they're just dumped. People run away. So this debt has to be paid back. Okay? Point number 13. Dubai, if you minus tourism, let's say tomorrow there is a war. Some problem happens. Tourism stops. They say, no more tourists. Tell me how Dubai is going to earn money. Tell me, I'm listening. How is Dubai going to earn money if there are no tourists? Dubai survives on tourists. It survives on people coming to the airport and leaving. If that stops, it's a disaster. If Emirates Airlines starts facing competition, which it's facing, if the aviation industry starts going through a downturn, which it's going through, and if tourism is getting affected, which it is, not very much, but it is still, there's going to be a big problem. And so apart from tourism, there's nothing else in Dubai. There's nothing else in Dubai. Please tell me, expensive brands, Lamborghinis, rich Arabs with tigers and cheetahs, skydiving. What? Is there anything in Dubai that you can't get anywhere else in the world? Okay, next one. Point number 14 is Dubai, in order to keep up its image, has encouraged people through its banks. It's not Dubai, but the banking industry, copying the American style, has encouraged people to start taking credit cards and loans. They made it a fashion statement. And I'll tell you, in Dubai, in the Middle East, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, you can get credit cards and loans. You know, because I worked in a bank, if you join any of the A grade companies, there's a triple A or there's A grade companies, like a multinational company, you join there, you just join, they don't check your background, they don't check anything, they'll just give you a loan straight away. You're new in the country, you join a multinational company, you're an Indian, you'll get a loan straight away. If you're an Arab local, you get 30 times your salary, or and if you're Asian, you get 10 times your income. If you're British, if you have so much salary and so much savings and you pick up the phone and you're contactable, they'll give you the income. So when you encourage people to take a car loan, house loan, personal loan, children's loan, education loan, this loan, that loan, you are creating a culture of debt. And when you create a culture of debt, everything is fake. Nothing is real because none of it belongs to you. I see it on Facebook. Oh, I bought the new baby. My dream come true. You know, idiots. Oh, I was poor. Today I purchased a Mustang. You're a fucking idiot. You took a bank loan and you bought a fucking car. And then you get these girls, my dream wedding, and they show an expensive wedding. You're a fucking idiot because you took a bank loan to have a fucking wedding to show off, 1,000 people who you never will meet in your lifetime, who will never be there for you in the day that you need them. You invited all these fucking idiots to show off, oh, look at my expensive wedding, look at the buffet, look at the expensive things. They'll just give you, glasses, and they'll give you small, cheap little gifts that you can take it and keep it in the cupboard. Asians do this. They'll keep the glass, they'll keep the, small crystals, they'll keep all this, they'll keep it in the cupboard so that they can use this and give it to somebody else. My parents used to do that. They would get a crystal glass, they would keep it, and then when they would go to someone else's house, they would recycle. So people are all giving each other gifts. What will you get? You'll get these cheap-ass gifts. You invited 1,000 people who you're never going to meet again, who are never going to be there for you at your time of need, and you show off on Facebook. Nowadays in India, you have these weddings where these drones capture, zoom, they go like this, and the camera moves, zoom, like this, and like this, and goes up like this. And you're trying to make it look like a Hindi movie or a Bollywood movie. He puts his cufflink, zoom. She shows her, she's shy, and the beach and all that. For what are you doing all that? For what? To nurture your low self-esteem, to make you feel, oh, I'm so special. I have a special wedding. I look like a hero. Then after that, after the wedding is over, then you have to spend the next fucking 5 years paying off the loan like a dog. So what's the point? The same thing. You have this debt culture that is there in Dubai. Everyone's under fucking stress. Okay? That comes to my next point. It is the stressful environment. Everybody in Dubai is under bloody stress. You have people waking up early in the morning. Fuck, I need to have coffee fast, dress up fast, because if I don't rush fast, then I'll get the traffic. And the traffic fucking is from Sharjah to Dubai. It takes around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Don't have to believe me. Just ask anyone who stays Sharjah to Dubai. It takes 1 fucking hour. And then throughout the day, if you have to try to get a parking in Sheikh Zayed Road, it's a fucking nightmare. And even if you pay $10 per hour for parking, there's still no place to park. So it's so fucking stressful. And then you have to reach office on time. You have an asshole boss. You have fucking colleagues who you can't trust, who are waiting to backstab you. You have your salary is not paid on time. You have to pay the bank loan. You have to pay the expenses. You're worried what is the future. You don't know if your job is secure or not. It's so fucking stressful. And then after all that, with the customers not paying you on time and you're not achieving your target, you're dying to go back fucking home. And then you have another fucking traffic for 1 hour and people breaking lanes and going through the yellow lines and cops waiting to give you the fucking fine. You reach your house after struggling to find a fucking parking, and once you reach there, you're like, dead. And then you're like, fuck, this is my life. And then you have to repeat it all over again. You have to do this 6 days a fucking week. And then on the 7th day, when you want to take rest, you have to fucking go and do the shopping for next fucking week because you don't have the time. You don't have time to spend with your kid. You don't have time to spend anywhere. You are under tremendous stress. So in such a stressful environment, everyone's under stress. How can you be happy? And that adds to the recession, because everyone's just fucking paranoid. They're waiting to just literally, they just want a solution, man. It's so fucking crazy. Point number 16. This is a fact. You don't get citizenship in Dubai. You don't get citizenship in any of the Muslim countries, Muslim Arab countries. So there is no future. And where there is no future, the only hope is make your fucking money, get the fuck out. Make your fucking money, get the fuck. Make your fucking money, get the fuck out. That's the attitude everyone has. So they just take the money and they send it back home. They take the money, they use it for their benefit. Nobody wants to invest in the country because you know that I'm not going to be here. Why the fuck should I invest here? And then there are idiots who get money. Oh, I have money. Ooh, in India, in Pakistan, Bangladesh, I didn't have any money. Good. Oh, I have money. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'll buy a laptop. Oh, interest-free 6 months. Oh, I'll buy this Apple phone. Oh, if this Allah do is give me 6 months interest-free. Yee! They buy the iPhone. Hey, fuck you. I have iPhone X. Ha, ha, ha. I have Samsung. Oh, ho, ho. I'm so rich. Oh, I have expensive car. They buy all this to show off. But there's no future. Because that iPhone, if you cancel the contract within the 2-year period, you're fucked. You're absolutely, try doing it. You're fucked. Okay, you'll have to pay the balance. They have everything written in fine print. Try it out. You took an expensive house, you lost your job, 3 months more pending. The landlord is not going to give you your 3 months rent back. No, you're fucked. Then you take a car, you drive it out of the showroom, just drive it out of the showroom. It loses 40% of its value. You try to sell it, you're fucked. Nobody wants to buy because there are hundreds of cars. There's no buyer. And people, if they know that you're desperate, when I was selling my shoes, brand new shoes, when I want to leave Dubai, which I purchased for 980 Adidas, I can't get the name here. It was the latest, this thing. The Adidas, can't get the fucking name here. 980 bucks I bought it for. You know how much a guy was driving a fucking Maserati who was staying in the Address Hotel, which is supposed to be part of Burj Khalifa? He gave me just 150 bucks. And that also he bargained and he gave me 50 bucks. This is no joke. This is what the fuck is happening there. So everyone shows you big, big glamour. That is why you'll see a guy. You know, I've known ladies who say, oh, I go for shopping, I only go to Jumeirah. Oh, for my brands, I only purchase MAC. Oh, I can't stand the smell. Oh my goodness. You'll see this very same lady is going to Bakar Moibi. You'll be Lulu. They'll be going to Lulu and they'll go in the middle of the night so nobody can see them. They'll go to Ajman. And they'll go to fruit and vegetable market. They'll go to fish market because they're counting their pennies. But they want to show, oh, I'm only a brands person, only a brand. I only shop at H&M. Oh, I only purchase Zara. Oh, if it's not branded, I'm sorry, I can't wear it. And these are the very same people who are waiting for one-day sale, getting rid of old stock, 80% off. They are the first ones who buy. So there's no future. There's no fucking future. It's only everything for the moment, okay? That's why so many people are running away. Then point number 17, it's not a stable region, okay? We have seen that with Syria. We have seen that with Iraq. We have seen that with even Saudi right now. And right now they are having problems between Saudi, between UAE and Qatar. So it's not a stable region. And when it's not a stable region, it's primed for recession. Point number 18, the laws, they're never fucking stable. My question to you, simple thing. Google. Don't believe me. Just Google. Girl gets raped. Australian female gets raped. She gets jailed. Okay? She gets jailed for being raped. So, do you call that a stable law? And then, because of international pressure, it goes in the media to avoid bad name, they release her. So, is this a stable law or is this unstable law? You can arrest someone any point of time. You will leave someone any point of time. If it was a nation, Indian, Pakistan, Bangladesh, anyway, the governments are not bothered. If you're Indian, Pakistan, Bangladesh, African, if you're in jail, then please keep them there only. We have a population crisis. We can't manage it. Better you keep them there. Are the laws stable? Is the law same for Emirati, for white, for Asian, for African? Is it the same? Is the salary structure the same? Mr. American passport holder, Mr. British, white skin, African guy, Indian guy, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, same position, skin color different, passport different. Is it the same salary? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And if you're there, if you're based in UAE, obviously you can't talk. If you're based in the Middle East, obviously you can't talk. But it's a fact. It's a fucking fact. So when you have laws which are not stable, what the fuck do you do, man? What the fuck do you do? They can give you a written contract, employment contract, and they can just terminate you, tell you fuck off. What do you do? Can you take the ruler to court? Can you take the government to court? Can you? Yeah. If you make powerful enemies being in the country, you are finished, you're jacked. So the laws are not stable. It's just what it is. I mean, you go to any country where there's a king, laws can change. For that matter, look at the countries that have democracy. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. Can you fight with a politician? Can you fight with a gangster? Can you fight with someone who's rich and influential? No. Have a look in India. Salman Khan. He committed crimes. Anything happened to him? Nothing fucking happened to him. He's a superstar. So, look at the politicians. Each one has a fucking court case. Anyone's touching them? Nobody's touching them. There's all stories. Oh, we're going to... that's all bullshit. It's just... They're trying to show you in media that they are getting destroyed. Unless they piss off someone powerful being in the country, then they'll get destroyed. So the laws are never stable. Point number 19. What is a cultural identity? Is it drinking tea, sitting with the camels and the Arabs in the desert? Is that the culture? Or is it the diamond-studded Maybach, the Lamborghini, the Bentley, the rich lifestyle? Which is the culture? What are you trying to show? Which one do people... So you're trying to show extreme. So you're trying to show both. When you show everything, when you show too many things, means you're nothing. A brand has to be only one thing. Rolls-Royce, expensive. Rolex, expensive. Toyota, cheap. Lexus, mid-range. You cannot have Toyota, rich and poor. Rolls-Royce, rich and poor. No, then that's a brand violation. Same thing with Dubai. Is it for rich? Is it for poor? Is it for culture? Is it for booze, women? What? You know, here. In fact, one of the females that I know, she's from Dubai. She has been talking about fitness. Okay, fitness. But every photograph of her, she's showing her ass. She shows her ass. Nice. Ooh, you feel like biting her ass. She shows her ass popping out. And she shows... oh, man, I don't know how she has such hard, really good ones. And she says, believe in yourself. When you look at that, I believe. And then she shows cleavage and she shows, like, you know, the thin strip which is covering her vagina. Hard work. I look at her like, I'll work very hard on you. Very hard. Everything is hard. On one side you have abaya, other side you have this. And the very same, these ladies who wear abaya, I have known them. When they are in the country, Allah Khali, Allah Khali, Allah Akbar. Okay. The minute they go to Europe or they go to France or they go to US, this burqa gets removed. Ultra tight fitting outfits are there where they show their cleavage and they will do all the shit from boozing, drugs to sex, everything. I know this because one of my friends used to work with them in clubs, health clubs and all. They are no saints. Everything from smoking, drugs. They even have boys who they pay money. Boys means young men who they pay money for sex. I used to have cyber sex with 2 or 3 of them, Arab local women, okay, who are frustrated. They are normal human beings. It doesn't make them special. It's normal with everyone. Happens in all cultures, happens in all religions, happens everywhere. So there's this massive cultural identity, and especially with the youth. Today the youth, they are no longer comfortable with camels and the desert and simple life. No, they all want expensive shoes. They all want to be like US. They all have a look at the Arabs who are going to UK, London, and see how they race cars and expensive lifestyle. That's what they are. So the social media landscape is affecting them. That is why today you have so many guys who prefer to be gay. They prefer to get tattoos. They prefer to listen to rap music. They believe in open relationships because there's a cultural erosion. And that is one of the biggest reasons why Dubai, wanting to preserve its identity, is preventing citizenship, is preventing inter-religion and inter-caste marriage. In fact, for those of you who are talking that religion is, Dubai is very open-minded. If you convert to Islam, they'll put it in a newspaper. 5 people convert to Islam. Try doing it the opposite way. They say, no, Dubai is very open with religion, very open. Try converting someone from Islam to Christianity, or you will come to know how open-minded they are. I don't even want to say it. You make a funny cartoon of anything. You make a joke of their religion. I'm not trying to encourage, but I'm telling you facts. If anyone makes even a joke, cracks a joke, like once I just cracked a joke about, and then he prays 5 times, something like that. Just made one line. It's a very harmless line. The Arab friend of mine, very mature, nice guy, great friend, I could see his face. It became red with anger. They cannot take any joke, anything. They are not at all open-minded where their religion is concerned. They are paranoid. They can break the rules. They can smoke. They can drink. I know one of my very close Arab friends, very close. He does alcohol, does drugs, does girls, everything. But one small thing you ask him about his religion, he'll fucking destroy you. Okay? So they have this massive cultural identity. Today, women are asking for equal rights. Women are saying, oh, why the fuck do I have to take shit from you? So there's a massive cultural identity. And that adds to the problem of recession. Finally, last but not the least, is what's next? That's a question nobody has an answer to. Nobody has an answer to what is next. See, Sheikh Mohammed is the visionary leader. I'll tell you without a doubt, he is an amazing human being. He's a great leader. He has nothing but respect for him. Nothing. And I genuinely mean it. Great visionary leader who transformed Dubai from a desert to this greatness, what it is. But we do not know his son. We just don't know how leadership his son is. His son was supposed to take over, died. I don't want to get into that. It's none of my business. It's a personal family affair. If you want to check, just go mail online. Just Google Sheikh Mohammed's son. I don't want to talk about it. It's a very sensitive issue. Then you have that scandal which happened with Sheikh Mohammed's daughter which is again a family issue. I don't want to talk about it. But Sheikh Mohammed was and is a great leader. Great, fantastic businessman. Great brand. I mean, I've never ever seen a leader like him. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Sheikh Mohammed as a businessman, as a brand, as an expert. He's a once in a lifetime, once in a generation, once in like 1,000 years. He's one human being. The question is, what after him? Who? He's becoming old. He has diabetes. Age is catching up. After him, who? Normally, you look at any business, you look at any. If the father is great or the parents are great, the children are mediocre. It's very rare that the children can surpass the parents' greatness. I'm not saying Sheikh Hamdan is bad. He's a great guy. He's really sporty. He's very handsome. He's very gifted. He's good at poetry. I'm sure his father has spared nothing but the best to educate him so that he can be a great leader. But he can never be Sheikh Mohammed. Sheikh Rashid was an amazing, Sheikh Rashid is Sheikh Mohammed's father. He's an amazing, he was an amazing soul. I mean, wow. There's no greater human being than Sheikh Rashid. He was the man who put the foundation. Sheikh Mohammed, rebel, strong, hardcore, hot-headed son, with all his controversies, whatever. But he bought it up because he was his troublemaker. He challenged the status quo, and he did what no other ruler of no other emirate did. None of the emirates. Sheikh Mohammed, salute. Okay. But now, who's next? Who can match being at the right time, at the right place, at the right time, at right everything, right product, right service? It's like Bill Gates did amazing stuff. After Bill Gates, who? None of his family members are there. After Steve Jobs, Tim Cook is just focused on making money, but none of Steve Jobs' children are there. Have a look at UAE. You have the great business houses of Chabria, you have Japtiani, you have all these great names. The father, mother is great. What about the son? What about the daughter? They can't replicate. So nobody has the answer for this. Everyone just sitting down, because the day we all have to die. We grow old, we die. The day the ruler is no more, I will be sad. I'm telling you this because I really, 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 from my heart, I respect the man. But the day he goes, who's going to take over? That's a big fucking question. The hope, there's hope that things work out well, but it's a massive, massive, massive challenge. So nobody knows. So given all these factors, Dubai is. It's no longer the magic, Disney theme park wonderland that it was, where people could mint money. Today, if you ask any South Indian, you go to Kerala, you go to Chennai, you go to any place, you ask them, you want to go to Dubai? They're saying, their answer, the exact answer, forgive me for my broken English, kai ke liye? Passport lega, chutia ki tarah kaam karayega. This is what the answer. In fact, I've met people who are in Dubai say, kalli wali nahi mangte hai. Chutia ki tarah. They talk like this. What they're trying to say is, why the fuck should I be there? Why am I a slave there when I am a king in my country? I'm a king in my country. Why should I be a slave there? For what? Few peanuts? That also, there's no future. See, if you go to a country, you're looking for citizenship. You're looking for a future. Why I married a Thai girl? I'm being very honest. I had a girl from Laos in Thailand. I didn't know she was from Laos. I'm telling you, even today I have feelings for her. But I broke off the relationship because if she's from Laos, I'm staying in Thailand, how the fuck are we going to be together? So I said no. 1 year I waited, searched, and found the girl who I finally close to. Now my feelings for her are still there. But I had to say no to her. I chose her, the Thai girl, because if tomorrow I have children, if something happens to me, I want them to be in this country. I want them to be taken care of. So that's what every parent, every human being thinks. If I have my children, they need to be safe and secure. They need to have a future. If I become sick, they have some place to fall back on, And this is one thing all the expats have. If I become old, I die, or something happens to me, where will my children go? Will they go to Canada? Where will they go? Will they go to US? Will they go to New Zealand? Will they go to Australia? So many children, so many parents are worried about their children. And that is why you're having all the good talent go out of the country. The parents are there, they made their money, and they're just waiting for their day. Either if they're lucky, their children will take care of them, or they'll just retire back in their country. So that's the last and final reason why Dubai will go under a recession. It's like a short-term relationship. It's like, let's enjoy when it's time, bye-bye. That's about it. So these are the reasons I believe Dubai is going to go and face its biggest recession yet. And it's not going to bounce back. It's not going to bounce back because they did whatever they had to. The world islands, it's a joke. The world islands, the world islands, they put all this sand over there. Nothing is going to happen. Trust me, it's going to be there. It's just their ego that is given. Sheikh Maktoum Airport, which they opened, the largest fucking airport, is empty, dead empty. Dubai World Central, they don't know what the fuck to do about that. They've invested in so many projects. They have had these buildings created. First they said 99-year visa. Then they came out with massive booklets of freehold property. The government didn't say anything. Freehold. You buy that, you have 99-year visa. All this is just dumb. Now today, if you say freehold, nobody's, sorry, you said wolf, we are not falling for it anymore. We burnt our fingers enough. So gone. Now the only thing they'll do is keep building shopping malls. And when they build a new one, the old ones will suffer. Like you have, this one, Al Ghurair Center is dying. So they refurnished it, still dying. Nothing is happening there. Burjuman is dying. Wafi is dying. So when you build new shopping malls, old ones will die. You have too many shopping malls. And what will you do with your family? Where will you? You'll take them for shopping malls. You'll take them for food. Eat all this processed food, ice cream, movie. Where else you'll take them? You'll take them to the beach. That also when the temperature cools down. What else you'll do? Garden you can't take them because the humidity is so bad. So you'll take them desert. But then expenses are going so high. Where do you put them? Everything is expensive. The school fees has increased. Transportation. During my days, school fees was 150 dirhams. And my parents used to say expensive. Today it's more than 2,000 dirhams. What do you do? And children are stuck in the bus, sandwiched in the traffic. So, and given that education is so bad, the medicine industry, the medical, if your wife is pregnant, 100% cesarean, 100%, because natural delivery 8,000 dirhams, cesarean 25,000 dirhams. So when you have such a disaster and everyone's trying to fake to show, I'm big, because if you don't show you're big, nobody fucking wants to deal with it. Everyone's taking loans and showing they're big. What the fuck do you do? What do you do? When you have laws that support only Arab locals, Arab local can take you to court. Arab local say he's insulted Islam, he insulted my religion or insulted me. He'll speak in Arabic. Allah Khalil, or something he'll say in Arabic. The cop and him will talk in Arabic. Yalla, come, yalla, come. They'll put handcuffs. What the fuck you'll do? What do you do? The contracts are in fucking Arabic. That's what works in the court. What do you do? So because of this, Dubai is going to go under a massive fucking recession. Now, maybe they can do like what is happening in Saudi, change everything, but that will result in a fucking disaster because you'll erode the very foundation on which your culture, your religion, your values were built. And then you'll have to be like the disaster that is happening in Germany, where they brought in all these refugees. Now it's become no more German. It's no longer Finland. It's become Muslim community where they're forcefully trying to say, no, you follow Sharia law. It's funny, I can never understand why Muslims go to Christian countries. Why Muslims don't go to Muslim countries. Muslims go to Christian countries. And after going to a Muslim country, after a Muslim goes to a Christian country, then they want them to change to Sharia law. Or then they want them to follow Muslim. Homosexuality, oh, very bad. Oh, haram. Oh, you showing your skin, oh, haram. Put, cover, Oh, we pray loudly so your sleep can be disturbed. 4 o'clock morning. What? Given all these things, Dubai is not going to survive. And it will go through its biggest recession. Biggest, I challenge you. So if you think I'm wrong, please, if you think I'm wrong, please, I've given you 20 points. Go through all the 20 points. Tell me which point you challenge me. And those Indians who are there who are, oh, how dare you say about Dubai, you lost everything. Fuck you, I made almost $1 million. I made $1 million, then I ran off. Then I finished. Oh, you're talking shit about Dubai, you're a loser. Oh, you're earning millions? The day you don't have the money, they'll tell you, fuck off. Okay? It's not your country. It's not your country. So don't give me Paul talk. Not your country, it's never going to be your country. You're just like this disposable tissue. They'll wait when when they finish using you. And I don't blame them because you as an expat came to take advantage of the country for its benefits. That's why the country is taking advantage of you. If I was the ruler of Dubai, if I was Dubai, I'd do exactly the same thing. I'd do it even worse. So it's not whether Dubai is at fault or expats are good. No, don't think expats are good. Please don't even get there. half the Indians and Pakistanis, they are hypocrites. In Indians, Pakistanis, Sri Lankans, not all, the majority of the guys who come to earn easy money, okay, I'm being specific, the guys who come to earn easy money, they're also manipulative. They are not saints. So nobody's a saint here. Even I'm not a saint. Okay, I came there to earn money. So given this attitude of people, that everyone's waiting to take advantage of everyone else, recession is the final frontier. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Live from Machedo.com, signing off. And yeah, if you want to donate, like you say, Qatar is paying me. If you want to donate to my channel, please go to PayPal, Machedo.com. Please donate. Support me. Any money is good money. I don't mind it. So if you want this content for free, please do donate. I'd appreciate your support. Live from Machedo.com. Who's Live Machedo and Think Personal Branding? By the way, Think Personal Branding, I've revised the rates. So now I can make it affordable to take my services. This is me signing off now. Take care.